The first thing that we have to understand is that there's no such thing as the Confederate flag. What everyone thinks of as the Confederate flag was the battle flag of the Army of Northern Virginia or some variation of it. There were various other units, including the Confederate States Navy, which used variations of that particular flag. But it was never the national flag of the Confederacy. The first flag was unofficial. It was the Bonnie Blue, a white star on a blue background. Looks something like the St. Andrew's Cross of Scotland. And some, at least, have said that the St. Andrew's Cross, the Saltire, which is the oldest national flag in Europe, inspired the Bonnie Blue. First official flag was the Stars and Bars. Then came the Stainless Banner, and finally the Bloodstained Banner. And you can look these up online. I'm not going to explain what each one was. So if you say the Confederate flag, really what you need to focus on is one of those national flags. And the last official one was the Bloodstained Banner. So to begin with, debates about the Confederate flag are missing the whole point. That's not the Confederate flag. Now, it has become a symbol of the Confederacy, and those of us who hold Confederate ideals, and there are a lot of us, even in 2021, when it's unfashionable to be anything so evil as someone who holds to the principles of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Now I've lost my train of thought. I have a mind like a steel sieve. I wonder how many city folks and Yankees understand that. Well, not having my train of thought, it's done left the station. I'll just go on another track. What does the battle flag mean? Well, to some, yeah, it does mean racism and hatred and all that. But those same cluckers have used the United States flag. Are we going to suddenly say that's a symbol of racism? Well, some probably would. Some people wouldn't know racism if it reared up and bit them on the butt, but they sure know how to talk about it. You know, should we make Buddhists and Hindus and Navajo Indians quit using the swastika because Hitler used it for an evil purpose? That would be asinine. You'd have to be brainless to pull that kind of stunt. Which some of these people are kind of brainless, ain't they? What the battle flag symbolizes to the great majority of us is independence of mind, of individual independence, the independence of the states from a domineering national government, which the Founding Fathers did not create. The Constitution gives us a federal government, not a national government. And in the Federalist Papers, they made a big point of that. It symbolizes the independence of Southerners from other people's dictates. You don't tell us what to think. You don't tell us how to talk. I get so amused and irritated at Yankees telling us how to use y'all, like they know. And Yankees think they know better than everybody. If they're so smart, why ain't they running the world? But it symbolizes our independence. It symbolizes our nation. And it was a nation just as surely as the 13 colonies when they formed the United States were a nation even before Cornwallis surrendered. If the Confederacy was not a nation, neither was the United States during the Revolutionary War. You won't find anybody saying that, will you? The battle flag symbolizes hate to some yahoos, and they would use a Bible if that notion come into their heads. They would use a dove to symbolize their hatred if they couldn't find anything else. Would that make the Bible and a dove evil? No, it wouldn't. The battle flag symbolizes evil to some, not to all, not even to most. The majority of us hate the Klan just as surely as anybody else. They have besmirched and defiled the South. Although the Ku Klux Klan at its greatest power had its headquarters in Indiana, a northern state. If you look at that flag and think only of hatred, the problem's in your own head, not in the flag. It can't be in the flag. It's in your head. It's in your mind. It's in your own evil heart.